Today, we get opportunity for listening to Mohamed Kamarainba Mansaray of the Alliance Democratic Party. The things them with Leone table having a conversation on the interview with Samuel Wise Bangura of AYV. If you get opportunity, you listen on the radio, or you get another opportunity for watch them on Facebook. Waiting you make up of the interview. It talk beaucoup things them. Few things them. Okay. Even that question we summarize ask waiting at the good things them way if you'll say this particular government don't do. Because the things them way in frown at there are a lot. He say two things them. He say because the president fly with commercial airline, even though not first class he take. He give kudos to that. He get a long list of things them we in frown at concerning this particular government. Let we begin with corruption. They ask him about fighting corruption with the anti-corruption. Saying like the young man, he left that question there first. He go to the Commission of Inquiry. He say the Commission of Inquiry now waste of government resources. Instead, they're supposed to empower anti-corruption. He say yes, in like the anti-corruption boss. He say but fighting corruption no me say na the opponent no more na for the fall victim. He say some of the people in the administration self supposed for the fall victim when they get their hand in dirty. You remember waiting at the question, not so? They ask them about corruption. They ask them about the quality, the free quality education. He say, na sham. He say, somebody call and say, do you make them can take them bus here? You know, say, then get the school bus now. He says somebody call and say me they can't take them bus here, nothing for it, nine they want. Well, we be don't go out, we be don't go talk to the school, picking them, where they board the bus them. Go to say a network production. Yeah, for yourself, waiting the school picking them see. The one the way they take the bus, waiting them see. Coming into politics. He say, he find out, say, the people of Sierra Leone, na either APC or SLPP, na in they want. He say so, if na in the people they want, then unless if you want to be chairman and leader for life, na your own party will no go ever win presidential seats na the country for make you rule. But if you na a wise thinking person, you go switch over to one of them party. Then he say, in you, by your own thinking, in think to say, former President Nkrumah for still be chairman and leader of the APC party until after 2023 election. Then Samuel Wise took on the question there. He say, for say, former President Nkrumah promised for give the flag bearer and I make you the talk show. Now he say no. He say if former President Nkrumah be promised and that, then force for Duncan Talker. Say now force for Duncan Talker. He say so, they no promise him. But if APC gain the flag bearership for 2023 election. Ingo beat President Bio. Now I begin compare. Say, by this past election, even though he no say he no win, but I say some of them parliamentarian then they where they na parliament now in beat there. He say because the number of votes we get, some of the parliamentarian they within a parliament where they vote for, they not even get that kind of vote today. It make a lot of, you know, let me not talk all. Well, make cook out the man himself. He don't take small way we get him on the program. But all the way from United Kingdom, we get Usman Toli. And he go lay a table for we. What he make up of this interview? Yes, Usman Toli, welcome on board, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I just apologize to we listeners them. I know I've been disappear for quite some time due to some personal reason. But thank God I'm back. First of all, I just thank Samuel Wise Bangura for that interview with the former leader and chairman of the Alliance Democratic Party.
Did you say former? He's still claiming to be the president.
Well, I'm no longer part of the ADP. I've been the interim chairman of the Alliance Democratic Party in the UK, but I ceased or I suspend the membership prior to the election, the 2018 election, for reasons them way I don't want to discuss here now, because not to that would be for Nayara. But when you talk about analysis, when you talk about critical analysis, you go with objectivity. For be a critic, always learn to look at the positive side and look at the negative side. But anybody when you interview all the time, all the negatives, you get for question that person. There is no doubt that the present government, we know say it get a lot of lapses, but also we know say, you know, it don't make a lot of progress as well. For Kamarainba, for Kam, na social media, for Kam na the media, for Kam brutalize the government just like that. To me, I'm really disappointed. However, I'm not surprised because I know what he capable for do, because me na been in twin chairman now the UK year. I left from because I not trust in leadership. Simple as that. And I left from even before the elections. I know say some of the listeners they agree with how they talk. But let's start with the issue of the economy. To all the listeners, then, if we're not listening to Dr. Tambi, when are the outgoing representative of the IMF, he give you a comprehensive analysis of the present economy of Sierra Leone.
Which one you did talk? Yabo Masha?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, Masha, the outgoing IMF representative, Masha. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, he give you a comprehensive analysis of the Sierra Leone economy. We know for sure, say, you know, we get some lapses in the economy, but there is no doubt that indeed the SLPP government inherit a broken economy. There is no doubt about it. But for this man to come physically, to come brutalized, he get the terminology we use. He say the economy is a brutal mess. It's a shame. We know very well. I want to go back into the statistics of the economics in terms of the debt, we they inherit, which is about 686 in terms of domestic revenue. It's all about external debt, which was nearly $2 billion. $2 billion for a small economy like Salone. There's no doubt about it. Clear everything. Yeah? So the government came with some desperate measures for increased domestic revenue mobilization. So I was surprised at time, for can't talk say, the why input that the present government not inherit any battered economy. It's a shame. We don't say this is politics, but I know say again that politics of gimmicks. As I say, the government will take some serious measures. For example, the leakages. How to stop the leakages? Single treasury account, all in here. As we all know, me currently are politically homeless. But Lord say the truth. There's nothing positive about Kamarainba. Nothing it cuts down everything, which is wrong. Come on.
Awan, before I let you for go, you think say this particular interview, it try for lay a groundwork for join APC because Judge Kamara suggests that, and towards the end you see they push like talking about APC. You think say now a groundwork it try for lay?
Okay, that the political aspect we be next agenda, next point. But that just answer your question. This is more than apparent. Anybody will listen carefully. Say this man intention is for join the APC. Not even forget about it. Just to mention the other political party, for playing game. But we all know, say deep down, this man, he say he born inside APC, in an APC. Yeah. So we all know, say that APC you want to join. It's just the call other party, but an APC you want to join. Because what you don't fail your own party. There's no credibility. I don't kind of today for camp, demoralize or anything like that. But let's call a spade a spade. This man is very inconsistent. If you want to know how inconsistent this man is, let them come with the old tapes the way this man be known. They swear to Ibikinem, swear all kinds, swear. Say, ever join any of them political party. Today, we they try for things that salute people in fool by saying that politics will not pass. Now we they talk something new. But you say what do you mean by never? When somebody say never, that means it will ever happen. We're not fools. People are not stupid. Sorry for use the word stupid, but people they know what they do. The thing is, we just play politics by saying, if we want there and by Kuruma still remain leader and chairman of APC. They play your own game so that Anes Kuruma will read this, for making probably choose as next flag bearer of the APC. They play your own game, thinking that people get sense. We get sense. You be said first of all, you don't talk say ever own a card for APC. Now they can't tell we say go Nasalo for go get the ticket for APC. You see how inconsistent. They continuously they destroy itself. Because the more you say these things, the more people question your credibility. As simple as that. So, I get a lot of issues for being put on the table. But look, let me just say this, yeah, before I left now. Look at in terms of we all they criticize to some extent, we know say the free quality education is not what we expect. But to be honest, AAA, the SLPP government don't do well in terms of free quality education. It's not that quality we expect. It's not that quality, but it takes huge amount. It takes effort. It takes extra effort for bring free alone. You know, it takes extra effort for bring that quality education when you talk about. So if that me in an interview, you know, the best way for put it, you know, well, the government will not say they don't try. Because a good number of people even believe say free education will come out of the country. But to the extent, you know, they will go to that point, you know, we'll give them kudos for that. We don't say it's a learning process. Certain things you learn as you go. They make mistakes. We're all human beings. No government, not the way they make mistakes. Yeah? But as you go along, they correct them. Yeah? But for the fact that they bring free education, it's a good thing for this government. We don't forget them that kudos thing. Right? So, I still more understand what this money talk. And it gets some points where it's very positive. Yeah? We know say in terms of the bread and butter issues, we all know say to a very large extent, yes, the government needs to do something. We always talk on this forum anyway. Yeah? Because what you do, you know, then take a step where, you know, we know actually fishing. And so we as economists will say there is a small misplacement of priority, but they will get there. But let's be honest. This government, even in terms of job creation, they are doing it. For example, Salah, recently, you know, AAA, they signed a Turkish company, they signed a $375 million for the production of rice nasalon. Yes, today or yesterday, the government don't go lay foundation or don't go put down the sword for the construction of bakery academy. Now we're linking. You know, then they talk about if this project what they talk about, yeah, if these projects are implemented, yeah, I'm sure we receive what we want. The only prayers what we pray for now, all these projects, starting from that agricultural project where they talk about this private investment, this man from Guinea, talk about the Turkish people, and if all these projects are implemented in our country, trust me, you know, in the next 6 months or so, or 1 year, there will be a change in our country. It takes time. There are mistakes, no doubt about it. Yeah? But the government, they do well. And me, I see, you know, light at the end of the tunnel. I see. In the next 1 year to so, there is light at the end of the tunnel in our country. If all these projects, what the government say, sometimes they take time lag. It take time for make it happen. But when it happens, it kick start, it begin to happen. You know, it's not, investment is not an easy thing. You know, just go grab somebody, say, can invest. But even those things, look about Idris Elba. You know, we say create an enabling environment, but in on sacrifice, we ignore all the enabling environment. It can't because of in country. They say they can invest, create job opportunities. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. So people in say when they say government, now a quick fix. It's not like that. It takes time for that to happen. And I think government is working desperately with some small misplacement of priorities. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Usman Tholi. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Thank you very much. Mina Mohamed at the call from Liberia.
Yes, Mohamed. Waiting you are laying at table.
The program very fine today, but rather unfortunate. We get somebody we know we not honest to himself and in country. Because when it comes to politics or it comes to patriotism, you get to be honest to yourself before ever, because you first be Sierra Leonean before you be a politician. But rather unfortunate, we get the wrong people them who they represent in the political world. People like Kamarainba is same to Sierra Leone. Like when Kamarainba being in the can Sierra Leone, maybe in the Sierra Leone by then, we been in the camp 2014 or 2013, we been in the camp for try for in campaign. They receive them na stadium in hope na before come take over APC. But it rather unfortunate the line belong for him. He not able to go from ADP. Now in the camp begin to talk say this or that. Like even the term of the runoff, when they host them in with some other people before the eve of the runoff, it talks say in they predict Udana the winner between the current president and the then APC flag bearer, winner Dr. Samura Kamara. You see, in Dr. Samura they win after he don't receive money from the APC. Kamarainba, he not get nothing way to talk good but Madabio or the SLPP because the APC na pay master them. But I been wish if we politicians in Sierra Leone, the opposition being for think of the masses rather than themselves. For put things straight and try for think of what thing go care Sierra Leone go before, way Sierra Leone go develop. Because yesterday APC don't work, voting then you work. Then they short force then get them. Today na SLPP Madabio. Anything he do for this country, any side he work, tomorrow other president not get for can work there. But why you they always for tarnish the image of your company or the image of your country? You not get nothing good for talk about them. They say if anybody want be president, let he join APC or SLPP. Why you go from party? You be no denting and they go from party. Anyway, thank you very much, sir, for having me. But we not get any serious opposition in Sierra Leone. We just get selfish and hopeless opposition. And thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who call from?
Concerned Sierra Leone from Australia. How are you?
Yes, sir. You get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Listen to some of the aspects of Kamarainba interview. There are some things the way it say we make sense. There are some things the way it is the way I disagree with. In the first case, Sierra Leoneans for understand say in politics there is no permanent friend or enemy. When you get that concept, sometimes we politicians they talk, you will just hear it and understand them. That's just a fact. So the politicians they go fetch themselves, castigate themselves. At the end of the day, we see they dine at one table. So this is a reminder number of we. Hello.
No, you carry on.
This is a reminder of we the supporters and for understand how politics they play. And we look for landings in politics, again I repeat, there is no permanent friend or enemy. Take out substantive arguments and like Sierra Leone get raw material like the iron ore. Make governments need for the negotiate with companies and for come and actually process the iron ore in Sierra Leone, we could create skill jobs and training for people and youth man them for land skills for their own future. The problem we get at Sierra Leone, my brother, is that let's take like agriculture. Basically, the basic Sierra Leonean feel say agriculture now for poor people on a poor now for villagers them on a people we no go school. It's far from true. Like Australia, Australia they produce they export the highest amount of sheep them around the world, and agricultural produce them around the world. Even Saudi Arabia. Now we they produce the highest amount of sheep them to Saudi every year during the Hajj. So till we Sierra Leoneans embrace agriculture, for see agriculture like not to a field of poverty, not to a field of illiterate, of somebody in a village. But if you tell Sierra Leone and go do farm, it is and bad. Like say you don't take a can and hit. Because we don't believe say agriculture na a professional job where they elevate a country, where they create job opportunity for people there. You see people who go study agriculture in Nigeria, they need to go to the field. Everybody they seek for white collar job in their office system. And me again they plead to people the way they actually portray the image of Sierra Leone for be bad and for skyway investors and for Canada country. That's very dangerous, for say the least. They come up from political family. But the danger part of people they play in their politics, the more they portray your country for be dangerous and create hardship for the country for scary investors. Mind you, you left office now they at a disadvantage for the fact that one, you need to get an income. Second, when you left office, you get for buy your bill, your telephone bill, electricity, you get for pay your taxes, you get for driving motoka, you get for repair your motoka. At the end of the day, that they dig into your income. You find out if the country, people in the country for portray the image of the country very badly. At the end, the people who left power, now they quickly will be very poor. Okay. And at the end of the day, you know, they benefit nobody. Then we encourage Leoneans for land skill jobs then. Low with land skill jobs then. Not to pass somebody go for big college or you go in Jala, make you a better person. You can land skill job, you can go to other institutions and like you see, go learn electrician, go be a carpenter, go be a messina, go be a builder. At the end of the day, you get a self-created job. At the end of the day, you don't rely on politicians. But Sierra Leone today, the only way people appreciate them for survive in that country, either become politician or work in an office. And that's a very wrong way of thinking. All right. Thank you very much, and thanks for the good job.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and the call from?
Yeah, I'm never a Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, you get a platform. Which you are laying at table, sir?
Yeah, I'll tell you thank you for the forum. I don't know. I want to ask a question. The country Sierra Leone, are we cost or what? Because why they ask this question, I know the answer. We all know the answer. We don't say we not cost. But why they ask the question? Because of politicians like this guy, I know how for calling him. Politicians like this. I don't know, this guy is speaking and telling people we not some fool people we don't know what thing we need to think straight. We know you. Talk the thing straight. Say you not APC man, you want to go back to APC. Talk and straight. No benzo. Talk and straight. We know. What's it like that? But the reason is to make, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, I say, and they teach all some politicians them, just like we must say that in song, suspect. And it treats all of them like suspect. It moved me points. And it moved me other points where it always makes say that this make us say another political party in a salon. Because of people like this. Now bad dream, it's just like we talk now a bad dream. Why would they listen on the phone? Are they shouting at the phone where they talk? 6 months now they shout, say, oh no, we are in trouble. We imagine somebody like this, the president of Sierra Leone. They go nearly sell the country. They go nearly sell the country for a mortgager. Whoa, we picking and we left for pay that mortgage for the next how many centuries? We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We all advise someone who me do in as much as I don't support no political party, but for now, we the big APC. When I don't lost this election, when I go on a fence some side, and soon I did a parliament, when I make constructive criticism, when I do something constructive until the election comes, when I let the country alone, when I don't destroy the country, when I don't teach. Look at the other day, I think 1 or 2 days ago, I have been watch. Now waiting and call online. Jacob Zuma. Who they suspect say he do corruption. Who that them prosecutor? They do right now commission of inquiry. He don't party the ANC. But we don't country where they say commission of inquiry and they come with all kinds of things. saying which one, na this, na that. We the beg. This something that we all get them, but since they're not interested, they don't care about the party. Let it go sit down. Say election age. Let them let this government. Let them work. Let them work. Now, make say we don't want to let this government fail. We don't end them. Let them work. Please. Another for calling. Let him just go friend from Saturday and go sit down. So it's not important. Let's go back to APC. We know that. Let's go back. So that's the contribution. I like continue for this.
All right. Thank you very much, Brian. Okay, thank you. Yes, caller, you there live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Thank you very much. In Akuruma, of course, I call from Moribata in Sierra Leone.
Yes, Kuruma from Sierra Leone. What you are laying at table?
Yeah, what they just put that table. And for call at least people who really they think wise in a salon. For all think wise and work collectively really for put things there together so that also will come out no good again. Gentleman, a young man, a youth, Kamarainba, it become some of you be they follow him very strongly, be they really listen and will they follow him. Unfortunately, it end up really for let most of we down because some of the conditions then presently we make the day we get tough fiscal measures in place with a bet all man. Even where you criticize now, you need to make reference of the situation and they because if one don't come on, yeah, we agree say yes, then my another don't take the mantle of leadership now. All the blame na then get on. Every hardship will be go on now, na therefore suffer. But yet we get for the make retrospect of who say will come on the road where we take will lead you to this problem so that we not go back again there. Although we not give any chance for let somebody make excuses, this, that for now it's a problem, they have inherited it, they're supposed for 2 terms, and they're supposed to find measures for solving. But wise, we did try for criticize them. Let we educate the young one then. We will with the land book now, or we don't land book for say if then give you opportunity for take a part, for take with people then from one side and they to another way. If we decide for let them people nail it down, generations with the can then go get the suffering. The first caller, he make a mention of what the IMF boss say. I will just give a simple example, maybe 1 or 2. Follow knows some of the messy situation, you know. Imagine a small country like Sierra Leone, you know, it be very, very serious for law get an external debt of $2 billion. And at the same time, when they run to 2017, we get 4.9 trillion loans. When are the domestic we get from $2 billion when a separate one, they will get 4.9 trillion loans. When are the domestic debt? You know, I just give and small extract of them with this every day. When the economy won't go bad, then sign a $224 million agreement with IMF. Just after we then signed that agreement, the IMF immediately paid $54.3 million. Unfortunately, then people then they will be they let IMF down. They not agree implement the agreement with IMF did. They say now this. IMF look and say, since them man know the implement the agreement, would already give them the $54 million. They don't do it for Duta. They not agree implement. How can you go into an agreement with an international organization like that? We get branches all over. Everybody with them people and they get confidence in you. They get you believe with them. They decide for broke that agreement. The IMF suspend the loan facility as a result of what the main key area was. We get a weak revenue generation where in future they say the weak revenue generating now the government they get in terms of for maintenance the budget. Now that they based on where they cancel the loan. So all sorts of them messy every day around. them I don't count, they don't take over. Yes, we condemn them because ESTs, then they go hard, the economy. But one thing we some of we appreciate them for, we believe say very strong fiscal measures they in place within the monitor very effectively. And that's now one of the things and then the way they really lead to fight. So now make with the feeling kinds of so today. And with the experience they for able to solve. So anyway, yeah, now I'm your own contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Koroma. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, people, me and Michael are the call from Germany.
Yes, Michael from Germany. Waiting, you are laying at table.
Okay, me small chihuahua laying at the table. I really follow up the interview where Samuel Wise be the interview Kamarainba just now. Really, it makes some good points, but some other points they will make. They talk about young political again. At first, you go say you go to talk for the layman, for the poor people the way they suffer now in Salon, now the economy they go, and they give some good advice again about how the government for all on how to make the country be a country again, which is good. Me on small view about everything, which you said is right now for do. We only pray for let Salon be a better place for everybody. Because Salon be a better place for everybody, then everybody go get livelihood, which is good. We go good for what they diaspora and the one that they back home. Right, and even talk about this too much tax rate the government they put on the people away for make the country come. And when government they impose too much tax on business people, some businesses then will close. I mean, and it's time for the government to review all this mining activity to make the country get life back. Come put the people on board, talk to them all. I mean, they're able to have a review majority of how they pay the taxes to governments. The governments going to know say the people the way they come mine in Salon. Always saying they do the country they get benefits more passion which than they get. So now not get much for saying I'm really contribute on the market. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Oh, this is Mohamed call from New Jersey.
Yes, Mohamed from New Jersey. Waiting you are laying at table.
Well, I just want to remind people and say this Mohamed Kamarainba way some people they call today say they call the vilify. Few years back, Nabi a hero na Sierra Leone, especially where they criticize the APC government. Woman clap for him, woman say, oh yes, he did the right thing. But now all of a sudden, the same Kamarainba, they do the same criticism to the SLPP government now in a villain. Well, I don't know how we think as a people, but it's so unfortunate. And also, as I say, the first guest we get from England, I think Usman Tolly, and not do justice to today's subject at all. Simply because the man, I mean, former ADP member, he knows say he certainly get beef with Mohamed Kamarainba. He knows say no, I can't say anything good about Kamarainba. But I mean, I know they say this deliberately, and I know say you do this, you know, they expect maybe I should come and respond. You know what I'm saying? But he did not do justice to this subject. Again, I just want to say, it's not what Kamarainba talk about today. Everything he talks about, they were nationalistic. They were born out of patriotism, you know. But again, because when our people were divided by party and regional lines, like I say, you know, the things that we say, we look good to the SLP people, then they criticize them. You know, we look good to the ABC people, then they can praise them. So you see, when our people we just go up and down, we not get one direction. You know, so I need to talk about today. I just want to remind people and say, we now people we tend to get some selective memory. The same Kamarainba who they cursed today, or the Alala part today, and the same guy who they praised few years ago. That might be contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Okay, my name is Mohamed Zudwa, and I call from Sinji Labrador.
Yes, sir. What's your contribution?
It is true what all you people are saying is our leader, they are greedy and they are not care for the citizens of the country. Let's look at Liberia. Jawia, we elected him as president. Hello. So they are so greedy that they are not get time for, and we the citizens too, we are lazy when they talk about agriculture. We don't want to go in the bush. We don't want to sit in the city or whatsoever we are. We just discuss about government. We don't want to do nothing. In our people, the government too, they not care for us. Look at Liberia. Same we elect President Weah as president of the Republic of Liberia. Nothing. All the promises he made, nothing is not. He ain't doing nothing about it. Of course, Mother Bay is trying. I never go in Sierra Leone, but some of the Sierra Leone they can say, "Oh, Mother Bay is trying," and I can see for myself. So that I will watch your show on YouTube, on Facebook. So our leaders are just greedy, special African leaders. They are greedy, they are not care for the citizens. Look at Genema. If you enter to Genema, you can't even think that the Sierra Leone have president. Look at the living condition of the Sierra Leone in Genema.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yeah, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. Anytime I have a show, just text me. I will make my impact.
All right, thank you. Okay. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Hello, my name is Musa. I call from New York.
Yes, Musa, waiting you on Lena table.
Well, me not get much for say. I just want for throw light on what Mohamed Kamarainba Mansaray say. Honestly speaking, I like the last caller, just second to last caller, somebody they try for talk about Kamarainba way he be they criticize EPC. They say now they say Kamarainba they criticize SLPP. Like what me the one for say AAA, this country now all get them. Kamarainba is not a material in the first place, not a material for Salon. Then they will all put them to rest. It's not a material for Sierra Leone. Everybody, they not say you not for be a politician, but a politician not for be a mediocre. Kamarainba and mediocre, everybody knows in a mediocre because at first when it can, maybe they talk people and feel saying as somebody we want to liberate that country, but not to that kind of people then they. Then secondly, we they try for blame this past government. Like that one call from Bowie, but they say, oh, 40 years. This country today will all say hardship today, but then people are now inherit this hardship. At least let me give small kudos, social kudos for give. Look, Mohamed Kamarainba sit down there, they tell people and say, you know, say nothing. What did this government don't do for that country? You know, see nothing. Come on, Mohamed Kamarainba. You dey in that country, you know what before the man that they take over that country, the whole salon, the past government go tell them say austerity measures then they in a salon, so the economy they in a bad shape. This government can't take over. You know can't meet money. Now money in the time for generate for let the country grow. Now then they would the Sierra Leone and they don't forget. Matter be not can meet money in a salon, we can just move the country with. It can generate income for let we get the glory back home, but don't lost in that country. You know they be inside one day, you know they be 1 year, you know they be 2 years. So we get forget that time for make it do at least to the see light at the end of the tunnel. Because 1, 2, 3 things and they will be done lost in that country, they can come. All they concentrate on bread and butter today, fine. It's good for the people, it's good for the masses. Yes, now then they make everybody the glad. The man don't say we say, let me wait, that bread and butter go solve itself. Because if jobs and they, other things and they, every time we go century, they come to another centuries, increment must be per price. The America will be the trado people and be enjoying to the America will be today. Things they still go up. But because job they will not feel it. The same thing will happen at Salon. The trend summit magai the trend we waiting them be not to so papa sheki the kamita, not to so GS Momo Kantika, not to so Pakaba the Kantika, not to so even an Escoma can lefa, not to so Marabio bag for can lefa, and they will get for no dandy. Every century things they must go up by how the country they go, how the world they improve. Now so you get for happen. So let me give chance and see what in the people how they do. That man they go here and there, it begin travel, for go bring bilateral people then for let people can other country and invest. Sierra Leoneans they'll say the man they travel too much. It just feel by way papa can host, you not meet money. We don't clear they go fetch up money. You say let papa not go na talk for go fetch up money. Lord na sit on house. If you sit on house, how na go eat? Who say they pull money for Lord na eat? If the whole salon say Mara build they travel too much, it's sit on a salon. Who say it they generate income or who say they pull work for less Sierra Leone and they get job? We know they do farming. We know they do nothing every day na quote and time no more. Let's talk for this talk for 3. One go work in our office. How many office job dey na salon? Who have pa? How many office job will feel say a day? Who they really feel say yes? Let them get all surrounding on the office job. People they must know we could left for no get job. We go for create jobs. That way they demand and they fetch. And now give the people a chance. Everybody keep your game. Keep your game. 2023 they come. If you feel say that man no they do nothing, go Abopa you go the campaign now. Campaign with 2023 car. If you know say they say this person not do nothing, that country now everybody get her. Go you win this second the Lord see you footer in the dance. But now they try for appreciate to leaders them one at a time. When somebody can the way we will meet will no say salon be day. We don't meet money in that country.
All right, thank you very much, Kola.
Yeah. 2007 and 2018, not to the same old salon be day. Pakaba left money. This winner who can defend this money for later. Now two scenarios this will be talk of now. So do ya we now appreciate this man for the meantime what they do first, please.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who call from?
Yeah, I'm Suleiman and I call from Italy.
Yes, Suleiman from Italy. What you are in a table?
What you want to talk about? Like, for example, you see, salon politics now they go in the car where we say for the diaspora they confuse we because we don't know how they go, we don't know how we get for reach tomorrow. For example, the union we lack of understanding say so everything will depend on the government, more especially like for example, you know we are the talk to school and we talk to the world. Everybody within the diaspora, you know, say people in the EU department, like for example, Holland, Austria, all that stuff, and they do volunteering, they help the government. People in the way they come and say, this is a group of people to do the come out, they go clean the street. What of us say we do the come out, they go strike. We do the come out, one go help the government for assist. We do social thing like I see one video where Marabio go America to one lady in the association. I don't forget the lady name Martina at the end. They produced 1,000 school bag for students then. Say Marabio make phone says, yeah, okay, this one I'm your own first bag, la put on the back. I mean the first student. Everybody laugh. They make that phone, they respect Marabio. The lady presents a clock to Marabio as gift. You understand? That 1,000 school bag, you help 1,000 picking them and salon. Maybe say they go use that one school bag day, maybe for 1 year. Maybe say 6 months, the people are not going to buy school bag. So people are wearing diaspora. Before you come on, you strike. What you strike for say if you don't know, just because in the name of na APC I don't want to SLP. Then the all mentality then I feel a way it be say some people they do them they talk to them as Sierra Leonean. Me for me side, Sierra Leonean really Sierra Leone one no. We get Soviets, we they create for do bad to encompass Sierra Leoneans. You need to get out for do. Say Marabio they come out, Marabio. Who that they sit down? You know we see they can give. Even Salogo one paribu say before you sit down for nothing, work for nothing. Work for nothing, better pass you stone for nothing. Marabio they come or they go. Who they in the diaspora, we see them in movement the way they go and do, where they go and big people there for camp, they can invest all internally. I know that people in the back where they pray, they Marabio go big people can invest, where people in no car. On that way team, follow the man 5 years on people and turn back, say the man no work, the man no this, the man no that. They born piki waka wante. Even 2007, we undergo that same story they under the government of APC. With people in Kansai, APC Kansai, nothing of the people in the street, people in the cry, people in the talk, and we say, what time I say, okay, on our way, so that patient, we'll see how they go, not so one thing, I just come. And indeed, some certain and they will see, we will forget time first and observe, waiting at the team. But most of the team, we here now, we don't get that active, one do volunteering. So, okay, me like volunteer. This labs is so there. I get the money, I get group of people who go to volunteer. Or this school where they are, like volunteer, I get the money. They will get money in a salon, we will make decks, supply book. What's in the government don't do okay. You maybe will sacrifice $1,000 to $2,000 or 500 euros or $500. You buy books, you supply one school. You don't help people. So then mentality will lack of Saloma first, I want people to lack of skills. Most of the money we know say that Leone no land job. All which is having a chap. Or post lanty with the number phone for host on our office. No go land seller open fit a shop, or open garage, or open like one guy they call just now the talk about agriculture say if you tell Saloma say go do farm, it's like he don't slap out. It's how you farmers then and they get money. Not do we get money each farmer, pass drug dealer. The farmer and get the money in Europe. So I just want to say let people change their mentality, Bram. But I'm no more for stay.
All right, thank you very much, caller.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, Mohamed Sisse, I call from Paris, France.
Yes, Mohamed Sisse, your background loud small. I don't know if you can do work a common here.
Okay, wait, make a common here. The first thing I want to touch on now for concentrate waiting Kamarainba be talk about because make mention of certain things. One, it talks Salon, if you know they now one of them two political parties there, not going to become a president. So that's not true because we Salon people when somebody talk to we're not elect for it true. Because now check the history of Salon since Salon starts. Which other political party don't rule that country apart from APC or SLPP? Passway NPRC take power by overthrow. So that's not true because for the church on the points that we talk, when they criticize them. Second, we can't body economy. Where is it right for? Because Salon now what did they disturb with? The wage bill so huge in such a way. See, the economy no strong that way they for go employ lot of people are just for satisfy people that would have been support you today the way with the effect for power. The wage bill is too much. You see, other things and they way at least the government need for do. Yes, then they talk about the free education. And the free education itself, me personally, I get issues with the free education because the free education now a dig hole, cover hole. Dig hole, cover hole in the sense. Now, the past government, they give subsidy to rest and fuel. At least that's not social help to people that wouldn't know able for afford for it. You understand? Because the rest price be go down, the petrol price be go down. So then they give subsidy to them things and the way SLPP come, immediately they can remove that subsidy. So that subsidy, let me calculate. Let me say if now 5 blocks we spend for the day, plus calculate and say 1 month, then we for go pay for your picking at school for the term, something 70,000 or 60,000. Because I get 3 picking where they go school. I be the pay, but I not be the filler anyway. So you see, although yes, some people then they will not able afford for pay that amount. They like me, they say like was not small money, but for other people they boku. So the initiative for child free education is very good, but under which cost? We people in the suffer now. Petrol don't go up, rest don't go up. So come about to talk of the wage bill. The wage bill meaning that the people that we government employ, whether they pay, it's too high. So if the government will look to that and try to cut down the wage bill, I hope say that will help a lot. That will help a lot. Some ministries and they wouldn't create, they know just necessary get deputy minister, second deputy, this and that for them just satisfy the people that will be help them today for come to power. I mean, I don't know. So you see, some of them think that they need for cut them down. So triple they are just make contribution that and not get much for see this next. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and side the call from?
Yeah, Mr. Triple, this is Mahmoud Silla from New Jersey.
Yes, Mahmoud, which you are laying at table.
Well, Mr. Kamarainba, I want to respond to some of Mr. Kamarainba in talk them way you analyze. I don't really listen to the talk show where he been get, but I've been to listen to this guy for a very long time. And me, now one person, I listen to somebody over and over, and I try to make I get really the ideas the way he try to bring up. But to start with Kamarainba, the whole thing, the way I see is like, in a man way, really, it's a lie, not a big liar. Kamarainba, they talk today, tomorrow, wait till they talk, not different thing. For instance, Kamarainba become na saloon. He talks say Ingo with $400,000 we he say go for go campaign. You know, show no bank account. You know, show no bank account from America, neither inside saloon. And the people that we Kamarainba get as young people them, we go say he employ them or did the work for him. Like one of the Secretary General, I mean, they come openly, they knock and down, say some of them think they do it, talk about lie. You know 40,000 and they go with. Kamarainba talk say how he get houses the Naya, some of you will find out. Now big lie be the lie. All the houses that way Kamarainba they talk, somebody should even go to the extent for showing the host the way Kamarainba, the one host where Kamarainba get. Some of you will host the Naya, I better pass that host day. Very tiny house where they say I didn't get. But where Kamarainba go salon, not to make you rule salon, it's not say no possible. But the man go na salon purposely because like anybody can go. If you want to make you get any political background, for no matter where you go to outside, you lobbying, then give you position. Make like say they run for presidency. When you make like say they run for presidency, definitely you get what the Kamarainba they do. Now game the man they play. It is just the twist and turn people their mind there inside salon. But you not get nothing. Even with the honest chroma or so where you go and talk what. If you don't talk, somebody talk back now this time media few minutes ago. If you predict and say, now Samura the win. Who's that Samura win now? Only thing I saw from the one, the man not been there in favor of Madabio, he not been there in favor of SLPP. So what think people they would expect Kamarainba for can talk? For talk in favor of the government? No. Before the government they exist, the man don't begin the batch them down. The man they on a payroll. Because at one time, after the first runoff, and as Kroma been go over the media talk, say Kamarainba and Kana Yun Keladi join them. Because he been get confidence, say he put them on that payroll.
I want only under because we not get any evidence say he talk and a rumor be the talk and that Sunday. There was no evidence. There was no evidence about that.
So they under the payroll?
No, you say Anesko Magona media and talk say Kamarainba and Kandeyum Kelago come back to APC. It was a rumor. Continue.
Okay, but at least that rumor, they don't go. Whatever rumors, at least there is some amount of truthfulness. Maybe we not get the full fact. But however it be, you must get some amount of truth inside it. So, you see, even the school business that we did talk. Mr. Triple A, you there is America. And you know very well how education system they work in America. There is no free education, even in a university in America. America as a whole, like primary school and secondary school, now and give free education too. And what matter do they give right now? No first they have fact. What matter do they give right now? America only give that. America, the thing that we get picking, let me get 3 picking. But the picking food, then feed in that school, they pay. America, the people that want to really pay. Now you when they work better money, you the family when a single parent, when they hold better money, they check you to stop first. Before ever you go qualify or you begin to qualify for making get free food. But if they still say you don't work the money, when they still say you go provide for the picking, you get for pay that lunch day. Me, I get receipt the over the pay that lunch day. Because me picking and go eat where the money the money that the account on, then it will become a credit now. How they accumulate that credit then? That's what they send to me. They just email me directly from the school. So now, bags, me speaking where they go school, they give them bag. You know that, Mr. Triple A. Salon, where they talk, people they go over the ear say, Mother be you not give bag. Mother be you not give shoes. Mother be you not give uniform. If you let salon people they know say, inside the world, when a first world country, they don't get uniform. They don't give bag. They don't give all the thing away Mother be you say they give. Even the books, when they say that they give books, Mr. Triple A, now they buy all, they call them something listing. Would they buy online or we pay the money to the school, the book, them buy. What did they buy? Then protractors, then crayon, then pencils, then folders. All the things they would buy. Even the one way they call calculator. The only thing with America they give you the bus right, the school fees, what did they pay for? And the books, what the textbook, what they use at the school, because the textbook no they can't do it. The textbook at the school are they. For sister, like mother they give textbook. So Sierra Leone they fit for make them understand it because now through the media no more, some of we can relate and talk for make people that understand exactly how things that they go. So I tell you thank you, and I'm going to follow up you program them so that people then will understand exactly what in this government do right now and the problems the way the mother inherit. That we supposed to even say thank you and appreciate the man. Let the man travel. May go face camp food for we, low we eat. I tell you thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Oh, Brian Justice from North Dakota. I call from North Dakota, USA.
Yes, sir. Waiting you and Lena table, sir.
People, like I said, this is my guy. Kamarainba, I think it would be better if we been go in for 2 presidential and parliamentary, it would be fine for him. I think it would be a better representative than Kandeyum Kela. And me, I would bet over that.
Brian, I don't know if now wind the USA you day because they get some kind.
Yeah. I did drive right now.
Okay.
Now it make it get me so. But anyways, I'll call back when. Yeah, I just make them quick. So, like I said, it will be a better representative than Kandeyum Kela. So, and again, I want to dispute one of the statements where a caller be make the very first caller, Usman something from UK, I think. That caller say, Kamarainba will say, they ever join them party them. I think that was missed. get the man in statement well. He said in the swear to him Pekin and say he no ever be a member of APC. Yeah.
Brian, I know I make you defend Kamarainba in the aspects because this is the platform that gave Kamarainba. I get over 20 interviews the more I get Kamarainba when he just started. And he gets Boku followers them right from this platform. So in that area there about him saying this, him not saying that, I know even want to make we go there. Just lay your point because he has a lot of things there that he said that is backtracking now where if I begin for play audio, people will be surprised. So I just want to make you lay your point and yes, he said that say the day where Ingo joined them party, then they made them get a little ejection and he say he not ever joined them party, then they at the end of the day he's here talking say Ingo Nasalo as APC person. So there is a lot of things that were not correct. So let me just let her make it play how they playing game and then just do your point, please.
I got you. And the point at which where in the say for be flag bearer and I always put onto the APC if then they refuse to give the flag bearership to. Okay, well you're coming back.
Well, I think say we don't lose Brian Yanda and if we don't try the call. So I think say well maybe Saturday it will continue waiting Iran for say. In that aspect, they just like I be they tell Brian. I know when MKM started as ADM, Alliance Democratic Movement, this now be the first platform them where it been get, where it come for lay in point them and things them we ready for do for Salon. He said a lot. And if you listen now, back to the intending day, maybe he talked before time, he not be realized. Now he say in realize, say the two party them now they no more. If you want be leader in that country day. And in be don't go back, don't talk, say the day we go join them two party then they let them get a little injection. But that's not the case now. Well, we just wait for the day we go join APC back. I go find the long syringe. Let we see whose bed we will go tie him. But on a more serious note, even when people and the frown against waiting Kamarainba talk, okay, in personality, about being truthful, about credibility. Yes, but again, just like where the statement say, then can say, if na nonsense if the person they talk, pick the sense where did it and left the nonsense. So there are certain things then the way he talk will definitely make sense. If even not when the first person for talkam or if not the first person for talker, things then they way he talk will make sense. The only thing naya is na the person with the talker. Na the problem. The vessel. Make a clear something quick before I come back to Kamarainba. You know when people can talk about free education, then people in the West, more let me say United States, can one begin compare to Sierra Leone, what they do and what they not do. Even in the States, the free education different by state or by city or by county. So even the state where you dey or the county where you dey, it depends on waiting on a county really puts na den criteria now you go follow. Whereas you go find say in another county, now the same state, the new requirement and criteria is different. So just because you there and you get under with it, nothing saying and so it happen at the other side. Now just for clarity's sake, say the county them, the states them, the city, they're all then different by the regulations, the criteria and the requirements under their own free education. Some side you they pay for bus, some side you not they pay. Some side you get a little, but at the end of the day, all thing in the when tax come back, you can get tax credits, you can claim it, there are so many benefits. So we left that one day. When we want to talk about Sierra Leone, let's just focus on the country and talk about them. If you want to compare Sierra Leone, compare to we neighbor and Guinea yanda, compare to Ghana, Nigeria, that's be better. Now make you hardly see me Naya Asidom at the beginning talk about Naya. No. Because even Naya, it's differ. And one thing where I can always tell people, when you I'll come back to Kamarainba about the sense out of the nonsense. Even as Judge Kamara pointed out on Facebook, he say Kamarainba been right for say the government not to no more for be the sole employer na the country. Yes, we see Usai, even the people them na the country now, don't they stand up? If you listen to 98.1 this morning, they open one rubber factory na Kisi Dockyard. They promise the people them na the neighborhood, na the Kisi Dockyard neighborhood, and tell them say they go hire 85%, 80 to 85% of them. The people then say they suspect say they don't begin work and they not hire them. So then we make a peaceful protest in front of the place yesterday. I don't know, but I ask if then we go take police clearance before they make that protest day. Or maybe not because they not get nothing for do politically, they make Usa happen, na they done, and not go no day. Because they not can inside tongue. But we try to try for saying if the people in na salon don't begin realize, you know what? These people, they don't tell we say them go hire we, and we want job. The people don't say they not begin work it. The people then way then at the neighborhood say they don't begin work because the smell where they come up from the factory, they tell them say they don't begin work. Then they see people and they come. They say they ask them say, well, una go bring CV. They say, well, una no get education. If you be no say that you no get education, why you go promise them say you go give them work? You understand? So what they try for say now? Say government get for still create that enabling environment so that we people them we want do private business can able for employ Sierra Leoneans them. For able for employ Sierra Leoneans. But as it is now, how many factories do we have in Sierra Leone? How many employees do we have? Why make people them all just focus for office job? Because the government and the sole, I go say, waiting 70%, 80% the government job. So, and government job and also in office. So now I make everybody just focus there. But again, talk about agriculture. From where, not now, even before now, people see, like say, agriculture, na poor man work. So just how they see and trade, na so you don't grow up now, for saying na poor man work. And also, Kamarainba talk about the ministers them, we get too many benefits. Too many benefits. Now the same thing and then I be lead for parliament begin ask for clothing allowance all. And he talk about the rent allowance, this allowance, that allowance, that allowance. There are certain things then if the people right now they suffer small now the country. make the one then the safe way they up there, make them get some benefits them, we not reach them. That's when they themselves go join the people them for suffer. But with all the austerity and all these things where they go on now, where the common man then and then they say this not it, that's not it. But all the big alleged, their allowances are being paid, their salaries are being paid, everything is being paid. Now so I know the way they sacrifice. But we the people, we should sacrifice and wait. We for wait till everything gets better. So if something then they wait them for give up, say, you know what, make we give up now, make we help the people them in certain ways them, won't it be better? Eh? So that's not the thing we need for understand. Where people can say. So we really get for Cisse, even though Kamarainba, yes, he gets beaucoup dots them. And if you see one join them dots then they, I don't know whose kind of diagram we go come out with. But he's a Sierra Leonean. Then tell you say you need to tell big man say they lie. You don't go tell and say they lie, you go just tell and say no they talk true. So it depends to you now how you take that one they talk to if na lie or na just true you not talk na that side. But again, there are certain things then the way he point out where yes, that's the reality. And that one they need for be fixed. Even though we go frown at the credibility side, but definitely he said some things that make sense. Even if not 99% nonsense, but something in the way, that sense, let we just grab them this small. Judge Kamara say if you never go out resume the CV for labor job. Well, one part the lady with the interview say, I tell them say, for can pack rubber, if them for pack the rubber, say for na hire me, because me not go back to school, but when I hire me for pack the rubber. Well, then be interview the MP and then would they wait and see how things unfold. Again, we labor law, because there are some employment name way they, but how much people go grab them? Because the job way they is too little for the people them we want them. So because of that, the people and they at disadvantage. Because the job providers then too small. For the people, everybody want the job. Everybody want them. And we not get that kind of labor law, we go really help the people them. Well, we still the wait because the minister, we don't tell we lately. So we still the wait and see how everything unfold. We still the wait. Now we go lock today on program. We go there back tomorrow, and I saw Triple go say, Tata.